Alright, gang, this lighting is making me feel good about myself. I am ready. Today, I thought it would be funny. First of all, these are my petty hoops. I'm just letting you guys know because anytime you see me wearing these now, just know it's about to get petty. Because I want to put out information, but I also want it to be helpful and semi-entertaining. So this week, I am going on a trip through the past. Past of what? My past relationships. Just funny stories. Because it's time to get petty. Of course I drew pictures, because I'm not going to name names. They're going to be numbers or names I come up with. But this is number 1. None of the other ones have pictures of me on them, and they're not very well colored because I ain't got time for that today. But number 1, started in middle school, 8th grade, we were locker partners. Actually, JK, neighbors, locker neighbors. So our lockers were next to each other, and I thought he was cute. His, code name was Turtle. Me and my friend had a code name for him. And I didn't have the courage in 8th grade to talk to him. So 9th grade, I Snapchatted him, and I was like, hey, what's up? We ended up, hanging out once with all of my girlfriends. They lived in the same subdivision. And we hung up for 10 minutes, and then he was like, I gotta go home, blah, blah, blah. He left. I chased him down and was like, wait, I forgot something! And I hugged him. He texted me that night saying he wanted to be my boyfriend and that he loved me. So, this boy, we went on one date with my friend to the movies. And then our second date, we dated for 3 weeks, was planned to also go to the movies. And he canceled on me the day of. He was like, he's half Asian. He was like, my Asian mom is gonna, he was totally stereotyping himself. He was like, my Asian mom wants me to write this 7-page paper. 9th grade, we don't have 7-page papers. And I can't go. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So I still went to the movie with my friend Tasia and my mom. And guess who walks in with their ex-girlfriend? I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. My mom was like, why? So we waited till after the movie. I texted him. I was like, hey, I just got out of the movie. Sorry I didn't text you, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, what'd you see? I was like, oh, Catching Fire. Ruined the movie for me. And he was like, oh, how was it? And I said, better from my seats. Yours were a little too far to the right. He pooped his pants and we broke up. The next guy on the list, Doorknob. He bullied me all the time in 8th grade and 9th grade. He kind of got over it in 9th grade and wanted to date me, and I was like, no, even though I loved him. And that was just bad. It was just bad. Then in 9th grade, my stepbrother was a senior when I was a freshman, right? And I was brand new. I didn't know anybody. I was so scared. So he introduced me kindly to all of his senior friends. I went and fell in love with 2 of them, right? And they all loved to mess with me because it messed with him. And I didn't know they were messing with me, I thought they were really in love with me sometimes. It was a lie. So we got the first one and the second one here. Neither of them were very cute, but they were so cute to me because I was a freshman and they were senior and they were tall and funny. Ugh. This one has still damaged me to this day. Hold on. I'm not kidding you. I just pulled this off of my mirror. Not that he's ever going to watch this video, but he gave this to me. I literally still keep it on my mirror. What is wrong with me? He gave this to me and said that it reminded me of him. And I was like, you must be kidding. You like me? Oh my gosh. It's a 2 of hearts. What else am I supposed to get from that? Your girl goes home that night and takes a queen and a king of hearts. I taped them together and I taped them to his van. I told him, oh, dude, there's something on your car. And he was like, oh my gosh, he went and checked. I'm pretty sure he was late to first hour. And then by second hour, he texted me, getting my number from my stepbrother, and said, Madeline, we're just friends. I thought we were just messing around and messed with Jordan. I found that card on the ground. And I just didn't want to throw it away. Second guy would always joke that we were going to get married and that when I turned 18 that he would text me and we would date and all this stuff. Honestly, I just messaged him in September or something because I was at a low point and I was like, I'm 18, so maybe he'll date me. He didn't message me back. I was just like, hey, I was thinking about you, like, how you doing? Maybe he would think, like, you know, she's 18 now, what? He just now messaged me like 2 days ago. Like 6 months later, he messages me. Oh, sorry, I'm just bad at texting. Not worth my time. Thinking I would show these seniors who's boss and that I could get a boyfriend because they wouldn't date me. We go to boyfriend number 2. The worst of the worst, okay? We were super back and forth, on and off. Like, I thought I loved him, all this stuff, but like, we're super on and off, and he was kind of a hoe. Like, honestly, I didn't even remember that until not that long ago. He was a hoe, and I'm pretty sure he cheated on me. So, worthless. I broke up with him when I went to my new school, and he started dating my best friend. You know who that is? You'd be laughing right now because they're both trash. So then, school changed. I went to a new school. I was like, ah, la, 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 la. I think I was actually still dating number 2 when I first started going to this new school, but then I dumped him. Yeah, I'm pretty positive. By the way, they're still dating. It's honestly crazy because he's cheated on her way too many times to count. And she knows about it. So then I thought I found the one. We never dated. He's a big shot at school. Everybody knew who he was. Everyone told me, don't go near him. You ain't gonna, like, it's not gonna work out. I was warned. That ended when he started talking to one of my younger friends, like 2 years younger than me. So then I was upset. I was mad about the new guy. I was mad about number 2, and I started talking to number 2's best friend, who then became number 3. Number 3 lasted about a week. He took me to prom, and he was really cute, and he was so sweet to me. We had almost nothing in common, and our religious ideas are completely shook. They are not the same at all. So it wouldn't have lasted, but it wouldn't have lasted. I may or may not have kissed some guy and all this mess, and somehow ended up meeting number 4 through the little mess that I had said before. I met him through him. So it's a long story. I don't want to get into all that because, I mean, we're friends, but are we close enough? So, number 4, he was pretty sweet to me, you know. We met in the weirdest circumstances, and he had just broken up with his girlfriend the day before. Stay away from guys who just broke up with their girlfriend because they either want to rebound or they want to, like, replace her. And I was like, I'm older than her, but I was blonde at the time, and we had a lot in common, or blah, blah, blah. So he was just kind of, like, trying to swoop back into the same thing. Because I was really nice, and she was really mean, but we were a lot alike. He became really needy, and he was, like, super, like, scared that I would cheat on him, because a lot of girls had cheated on him, which was, like, paranoid. Yeah, I did not like that. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna cheat on you. Like, you need to stop annoying me about that. Like, it's one thing to be concerned and we can talk it out, and we had, but for him to bring it up all the time was like weird. And he kind of became, my mom called him a lamp one time because he was always at my house. She was like helping him with his homework. He would hang out with my brothers. Like, I would leave for work and I would come back and he would still be there. So that's why she called him a lamp. I thought it was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. So we broke up 4 months. He was my summer boyfriend. He was nice, but just like too much. I can't take that. We started school back up again. Guess who creeped back around? The one. Look how funny that is. He's loving himself. No hate. This is all in my mind, you know, what I picture. So, went back to him. I was never really good enough, you know? I mean, I'm a pretty cool chick. I'm not too petty too often. And I mean, I grew a lot from this one specific person. I learned a lot about myself, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today without encountering them. But, like, we never even dated. He's not even a number. He's just, because he had some serious commitment issues and all that stuff. So we stopped talking because it was what was best for me at the time. Out of everyone I've ever been with, he's the only person that I would go back to. But there would need to be some serious work being done. He was so sweet to me sometimes. But like, I learned that you can't rely on those small times, you know, where you're just sitting around waiting for it to be good for like a day, have the best day, and then cry the next 3 because of like certain hoes. It's just not what you want to do with your life. Okay, so then, just this last year we started school, got a bunch of new kids in. I was a bit lonely because I let go of the one and weren't any prospects. So we head into cougar time. I do not know what is wrong with me. I did not know, really. I mean, I knew what I was getting into, but at the same time I did not. He was really nice though. Honestly, you guys, super sweet. He just wanted to know where the future for us was going, and I was like, us. Do I regret the decisions I made? No. He was a really nice guy, and he took me on dates, and I was like, I had never really been taken on dates before. I mean, sort of. I just had boyfriends though, and when we didn't have cars or like money, I don't know, he took me on dates. It was sweet. He was also kind of immature. That's what you get for being a cougar. Then we go into emo boy phase. That was not a good time. He was in my art class, and I had already made 2 friends at my table. We were the only people that talked. And then one day he just decided to come and sit next to me, and he was like, one of my friends was gone, so like there was no one sitting next to me, and he was like, oh, like, how are you guys? Like, I just want to join this table because you guys are so much more talkative, and I love talkative people, and blah, 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 blah. He was kind of annoying. And he was talking the whole time about how he had just broken up with his ex-girlfriend. What did we learn from boyfriend number 4? You don't get together with somebody who just broke up with somebody. I had clearly not learned my lesson. So he would be so into me, and then he would be like talking about his ex-girlfriend the next second. And we never dated. He's not a number, but like we went on dates. We were pretty cute. It was getting into the serious realm where I was gonna maybe, you know, like actually be in a relationship with him. And then I went to Passion, and I realized my resolution came to my mind. I was like, I need to have no boys. So I had to tell this guy. I saw him in person. I didn't just text him because I didn't want to be that petty. I just wanted to, like, I didn't want to hurt his feelings, you know? And he broke down. What I didn't tell you about number 4 too, usually all of them, whenever I break up with a guy, not that I always break up with them, but I kind of do. Whenever I break up with a guy, he decides to tell me his whole life story and all these bad things he's ever done and all this stuff. I'm like, why was I even dating you? You're crazy. So emo boy decides to tell me all these bad things that he's done, and then he was like, I was about to take you on a really romantic date, you know, making me feel bad, making me like, oh, maybe I shouldn't listen to my resolution. Thank the Lord I did. So I break up with this guy. Not dating, but I break up with him. And within like a week, he's back with his ex. So I tell you all this just like to be funny, because I thought it would be a funny video, and I thought it could just be pretty informational if you don't know me, or if you were confused on how things went down. And like, this is why I need to learn to love myself and God first, because relationships can be great and then bad, great and bad, great and bad, but God is constant, and He is always, always going to be there for you. Just gotta shine your own true color. And I don't know. I hope you all don't have super long lists like that and stories of like being hurt. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this craziness. I think I'm gonna do a video this weekend, so I'll probably be posting again Saturday or Sunday, which is out of my norm, Wednesday or Thursday. So check back in for that. And then I'll also be posting on Wednesday, Thursday. Thanks again. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. Don't tell my exes about this video. Bye.